welcome everyone to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to get the edge on the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Fafita. On target. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. All by himself down the middle. Defense trying to take it back. He's at the 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
How about the defensive line? You know what? They're so athletic, they might as well be called running backs. They were running backs in another life. Probably should be anyways. Look at how he scoops up the football, makes a play, chews up yardage, almost houses that puppy. What a great athletic play. One of the most athletic players in the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Duke! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Fafita. Makes the grab on the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Quick release on the RPO. The Wildcats get enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going over the top. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Arizona comes out with another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught behind the line, it's Patterson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
They'll move the tight end. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. And this is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Snap to the back. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Get it out on the screen. Got room at the 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
In that 3rd and long situation, you'd like to see your quarterback have a plan. You know that they may dial up the blitz, so you've got to know where your answers are. Where's your hot route? Where's your sight adjust? Where can you get rid of the football if they bring an extra guy and the offense didn't look like they were ready for it?
Punt is in the air. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Caught. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burnett. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
To the air on second down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Fafita. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Finds a little space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You're going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll run it to the right side. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Blue Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the deck.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Under fire. Touchdown, Arizona! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's King. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Going to sling it on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Well, what that punt lacked, can't hang on, he muffs it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage, because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Burnett. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Back has it. Touchdown, Arizona. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Fafita. Working that left side now. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finds his man. It's Burnett. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The toss sweep to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Arizona in a hurry. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Got a man. It's Hudson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Let's go. Ready, check. White 80, Brooklyn.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Fafita. Now improvising. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time.
Check, check. Red 70, black saw. Red 70, black saw.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Powers through the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Spinderella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the 2nd half.
Gets rid of it. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. James Madison is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia Southern. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here.
Oh, a lot of space. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quickly to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down. QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Skips away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 47 and a big run there. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got it behind the line. It's Patterson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy a Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Moore. It's a running room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The short hands. It's Anthony.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Blue Devils are on the move. The give from the gun. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Caught close to the marker. It's Anthony. There he goes. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Pocket breaking down. The screen, he's got wheels. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hudson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
It's complete to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Patterson. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And
they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for
the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
I don't care about plays. I don't care about yards. All I care about, did they get points? Could I bow my neck up when it mattered most? And how about the defense forcing the turnover? Doesn't matter that they gave up yards. Doesn't matter that they ran a bunch of plays. All that matters is they bowed up, found a way to turn the football over and get it back to their offense.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book.